All right, as we spoke about at the start of the show, the nation's second biggest pubs group, Australian Venue Co, has been forced to backflip on their boycott of Australia Day after a massive backlash from Australians. Let's bring in now the director of the Indigenous Forum at the Centre for Independent Studies, Warren Mundine. Warren, so good to see you as always.
Good to see you.
How did you view this as the latest woke company to engage in virtue signalling?
Look, it's probably the worst one because there's been a number of companies now have copped a flogging over this issue, and they've seen it during the Voice campaign, and now they saw it last Australia Day in 2024, and then they still come out, a couple of months before the next Australia Day, and come up with this dog of an idea. Look, we're all getting sick and tired of this. The Australian people are getting sick and tired of it, and we're not going to cop it anymore. We celebrate Australia Day not because it's talking about invasions or we're talking about James Cook or Arthur Phillip and that. We celebrate Australia Day because Australia's a great country and Australians are great people. All the migrants who come here worked hard. Some of them couldn't even speak English when they come here, and they got out, they worked in the factories, they worked out on the roads. I worked with them across the country in regards to pipelines and power stations and all those incredible, amazing people who helped build this country. And we've got people who have been here for over 200 years in those institutions we have in the rule of law and everything like that. And then, of course, the Indigenous people, been here for thousands of years. And we've built this amazing country of multiculturalism, multi-faiths, everything multi. It's just an amazing, amazing country. And it's under threat. And as you said in your introduction tonight, Shari, now it is under threat. And
yes.
At a time we need everyone to come together and to work together, we have a stupid company like the AVC coming out and saying we're not going to celebrate Australia Day and forcing their staff to not celebrate it. And I'm sure there's a lot of people who work for them who actually do want to celebrate it, but also putting them in a dangerous position. Couldn't you imagine if someone accidentally walks into one of their pubs, got his Australian T-shirt on and his flag on his head, and he comes up and he gives the bloke a cuddle at the bar and says, "Happy Australia Day." What's that staff member supposed to do? This
Warren,
is crazy
I want to ask
stuff.
you though. You have very mainstream views on some of these issues. You're rejecting the push to change the date. What sort of backlash do you get from some Indigenous Australians, but also from, the radical left?
Well, the good news for me is in Indigenous Australians is a lot of people support my views. You've seen them coming out, today and yesterday saying, hey, we want to support, Australia. In fact, I was in Kununurra a few years ago when I got rung on the phone from an Australian TV show, and they said, look, what do Aboriginals think? And I said, well, I'm just passing the phone around here because I'm standing with 20 of them. And I passed the phone around and everyone responded, we don't care. We just want to have a good day. We want to celebrate and bring it together. And they were shocked. They said, here we are in Eastern Kimberley's Aboriginal people think that way. Well, a lot of Aboriginal people think that. There were too many people listen to these radicals. But as you say,
but it's
the
not
most
going
people
away,
who are
is
against
it?
this are non-Aboriginals, are white people and that.
But do you think these activists are going to continue to, bully everyone on this issue until the date is changed?
Oh, they're going to keep on bullying. There's no doubt about that. I'm always reminded by Margaret Thatcher's, comments. You don't win wars, you win battles, and then the next morning you get up and fight the same battle again. But the difference now is Australia's sort of copped that in the past, but since the Voice, they're saying, okay, you bastards. We love this country. We love the migrants who come here. We love the British institutions we got. We love the Indigenous people, and we all want to come together and work together and keep on this journey of building a strong, incredible nation. And they're sick and tired of all this division that people are pushing. And I'm glad to see that this company got a bit of a whack around the head and it almost come back to common sense. They didn't actually say they were going to support Australia Day. You've got to read some of their mealy mouth words. We're going to fight these people because we want to keep Australia as a great nation. Everyone can come together, no matter what their faith is, no matter what their ethnicity is, and make this country a better country.
Yeah, well said, Warren Mundine. Thank you very much for joining me tonight. Really appreciate it.
Thank you.